Okay, I want to hold the card for you. Domestic harmony. Just look at the energy and the vibration and the number here, Taurus. This card indicates a time of healing your relationships and your home. This may relate to a troubled relationship with a child, family member, ex or current partner, house guest or roommate. It could even relate to problems you have had with the actual house itself. Either way, this card has been sent to advise you that your difficulties are being received and domestic happiness is within your reach. This card can indicate a time to make a commitment to your present relationship by declaring your love and desire to take things to the next level. It can also reveal a need to commit to your present residence by extending your lease, deciding not to sell, or making the necessary improvements to turn it into your perfect home. Regardless, this card is encouraging you to make a commitment rather than walk away. In order to improve your current situations, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you toward domestic harmony and peace. Remember, there is no such thing as the perfect relationship, family, or home. Domestic harmony can only be achieved with effort, compassion, and compromise. By improving your relationships and your home, you will improve your quality of life. So, Taurus, your affirmation this month: I have happy, harmonious relationships within my happy, harmonious home. So yes, it does look like there may have been some issues within the last couple of months with Aries being back in the 12th house. There may have been things, secrets being revealed, lessons, tests maybe in your relationships, and you had to confront them. This may have been a situation where you're releasing yourself from a relationship or trying to work on a relationship that has been out of harmony. But those who are working on a relationship, those who are trying to find a loving element, it looks like this is the month that you will be able to feel that love and that connection. So let's connect to the Three of Roses, because that's really the overall theme this month. And it looks like it's about love, connections to others. And of course, like I said, you have a lot going on in your 11th house, and that's connections to others. So there's a lot of love to share with a lot of people out there. So extend your love not only to your family and your domestic partners, but also that love to the universe, to the world. So let's read about the Three of Roses here, and let's connect to all this beautiful love that's coming to you here, Taurus. So let's read about this connection here. Sorry, I got the wrong page here, the Three of Roses. So that's what happens when I don't have my glasses. So let's see here. Loving elementals, playful fairies, and water spirits frolic in the air around a little child. They fill the air with expanding happiness. Although many people don't believe in the elementals, nature spirits of all kinds do exist, and they have more power than ever can imagine. They live in the elements of earth, air, wind, and fire, and they're willing to share the guidance, well-being, and inspiration of the Akashic records that exist in the natural world. This card here tells you that joy will soon be increasing. It is also encouraged for you to remember to have fun. Being more playfulness in your life will allow yourself to be more joyful, sing a little, and laugh a lot. Call on the elementals to inspire you in this and in other areas. They are a font of fun and upliftment that can expand the joy in your life in great measure. Beautiful. So you were going into March, and it's spring, and the elementals will be out there. So, and it was interesting because when I was meditating on the Taurus energy, I really was feeling this connection to flowers. And it's interesting because I have some yellow connections to the flowers here that I'm noticing now. But the yellow energy came through specifically actually of a yellow flower, and it was like blossoming, and you know, the petals were flying in the wind, and it was like new changes and growth and new opportunities coming. And that's what I felt about that energy. So I feel it really is about you connecting to the elements. And the more you are, and of course you're an earth sign, the more that you are connected to the elements, the fairies, you really will feel a special connection to your own energy and the vibrations around you. So let's start off with Uranus and Taurus. You know, let's talk about unexpected things that may happen this month for you, Taurus. You know, with Mars being there, that's explosive, that's unexpected, that is like immediate. It could be about you making changes about your desires, about your beliefs, but it really is about you focusing on things that may be happening out of the blue, or because you know it's time for this to happen. So let's see here. Let's look at the first card, Taurus, the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is connected to, very interesting, commitments, marriage. So this may be a very abrupt change in a relationship, but it's also mean you're going to focus this month on your commitments, your relationships. And this could be an unexpected change of where you maybe decide to want to get a divorce or separation. And I do feel it's about going to counseling. You have the Hierophant to say, get wisdom, get some insights before you make that decision. Because with Uranus and Taurus and Mars, you're ready. It's like, you know, I want to do this now, but I do feel, you know, we also have Mercury going into retrograde. It may be important that those who are, you know, thinking about some type of release from a relationship, because remember, you had Uranus in that 12th house of Aries for the last few months to really have you think about these karmic lessons and tests and connections to those. And so I really feel you're thinking about immediate changes. It could be that you have received some insight and wisdom from the connection to Uranus being in the 12th house, some last minute download of wisdom that you're receiving to really follow your beliefs. And that is also the Hierophant and you, Taurus, believing in yourself and making it happen. So, of course, the Hierophant card is connected to you, Taurus. Of course, that is the Taurus card, the Hierophant. So, yes, it does look like there's a very strong focus on you this month and your commitments and your desires, and things may happen really fast and immediately this month here. So, but it does look like, you know, we have this wonderful connection to domestic harmony, loving elements. So those who are wanting to work on a relationship, or find a domestic partner that is going to be harmonious, it looks like you will, yes, you will find that. Look at that. Yes, it is about really this month. It looks like you really are going to focus on your relationships and finding the right partner. It does look like for those who are going through a rough time, Taurus, in your relationships, you are going to look to the positive. It does look like you're receiving wisdom. So that could be therapy and counseling, spiritual guidance. And of course, if you ever need some type of help and assistance, please call upon me. But it does look like, yes, you are really focusing on what makes you happy and really looking at those partnerships deeper to find out what you need to do to make changes. So this also could be some unexpected changes of, you know, traveling with your partner. Maybe this is about trips. Maybe this is about migrating somewhere. Maybe this is someone from a foreign country that you're connecting to for Taurus. That's, you know, very different from you. So let's see, we're looking at Jupiter blessings. What kind of blessings will you have this month, especially since you have Jupiter in the 8th house? That is about transformation and change. It's about death, life, and rebirth. It is about really focusing on you here, Taurus, and making major life changes. And so let's see the Fool. There you go. No kidding. So this is a blessing. This is what the 8th house of Jupiter is giving you, a new beginning, a chance to start over again and to have a leap of faith and to really believe in yourself. And that's really what is happening with Taurus, for you, Taurus, with Uranus and Mars being in the 1st house. You are really thinking about changes, and you really are blessed this month to have that leap of faith to say, I'm really going to listen to my intuition, my insight. I know that there is things that I want to fulfill, and I'm going to start to begin that. So yes, this is a wonderful month to really plan on making those changes and seeing the luck in it. the blessings. I feel a lot of you really want to start something new. This is a shakeup. This is why you have the Fool card and the Hierophant. Because Taurus, you are here to make some life major changes. And you are really going to be committed to what you really want to do immediately. Your desires, right? Confronting your fears and really putting action into what you believe in. So one more card here. Yeah, look at, you get blessings, you get love, you get desire, hope. So, wow, there may be a very strong connection to a Scorpion energy for some of you receiving some type of love, because also the 8th house in Jupiter is, pleasure, sexual pleasure, deep, intense love and intensity by someone. So for some of you, this means a deep, intense love with someone and a new beginning, a leap of faith, and following your heart, and really allowing yourself to give those loving elements to others. Yeah, I just love domestic harmony. It's just beautiful. So yes, let's look in love. Let's look in love here, because you do have love. Venus in Aquarius for most of the month in your 10th house. So the 10th house is what? Your success, your career, your destiny. It also can mean about a major change, right? The major change in the 10th house is a change in your destiny and a change in, your status, right? So let's focus on what this Venus energy is bringing in the 10th house here of Aquarius. A change in status, something different and unique and unusual. The 8 of Swords. There's something that you are fearing. There's something that you are fearing, Taurus, about love, about commitment, about responsibility, your desires. So again, I feel, there's a lot of Aquarian energy because Uranus is ruled by, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. So there's this energy this month for you, Taurus, to really want to break out and see different insights and different connections to love, I feel. And if you do, I feel that's where you're really going to find success. Don't be fearful of making some changes in how you connect to love. And I do feel there may be a connection to love in your career, in where you work at, also because the 10th house is your career and destiny house. So yes, it does, and that could be fearful of some type of change. But I do feel this is about you being responsible, and taking care of yourself on what your expectations. And I feel, again, some of you are making a change. I feel some of you are saying, I'm leaving a relationship, or I'm going to make a commitment to a relationship. That's what the 10th house is. It's about, a change in status, committing to a relationship or ending one to change your status. Fear. There's some fear there for some of you, Taurus, about love, about changes. But Uranus and Aquarius, they don't like stability. They don't like planning. They don't like things to be the same. And that is, a strong connection to us Earth energies. I'm a Virgo rising, so we like to be very practical and stable. So let's see, but yeah, it's not your love life this month. I feel there's a lot of changes in your emotions, and some of you, I feel there's a lot of things that you're feeling about a commitment, a relationship that you want to change. And that's why I feel some of you need some type of help, assistance, and counseling if you need to work on a relationship, because something is happening in some of your relationships. Some of you want to break free and start some type of new beginning here. But those who are really looking to work on your relationship, your partnership, it does look like there's enough love, enough harmony to make it happen. But I wanted to pull another card in the love energy here, not to leave it off in fear and emotions being, sporadic and quite, and that's what Uranus does. Your emotions, it's going to be a shakeup. Your emotions there's a big shakeup in your emotions. And wow, well, you get 2 cards. These 2 really wanted to fly out. They wanted to hit me. So let's see here what we got here. Wow. Okay. So what this energy, it's the 3 and 4 of cups. So what's beautiful, I want to show the 4 of cups, because the 4 of cups is what, feeling sad, feeling disappointed. And this is what I'm feeling. Some of you, a Taurus, have been feeling sad and disappointed and fearful in a relationship that has been rocky. And there is a positive sign again to help and have a better relationship. There's joy, there's celebration, there is love for all of you Taurus out there to connect to. So whether you're working on one, finding one, you've got the loving elements. It's just beautiful. There's a lot of love. So whatever energy that's been happening, I feel with the 10th house, it's changing that. And it's like you're going to be more responsible for your own actions in life, being more responsible for what you put into a relationship too. And it is getting you out of something that has been emotionally disturbing, something, detached. And it could be a Taurus that you've been really detached from a relationship for some of you, really, and you're wanting more joy, you're wanting to have more fun. And some of you are going to have that leap of faith. You are going to make that change, transformation, ending, starting something new. So let's go into, let's go to the 9th house, because Saturn and Pluto are there. And of course, Saturn is karma. Pluto is transformation, deep transformations, getting to the heart of things, right? So, and it's in Capricorn. So let's look at if there's any challenges that you're facing, any karmic challenges, any lessons and tests that may be happening. And it may be in your spiritual beliefs. There may be a lot of things changing and how you look at the universe, look at the divine. It definitely looks like you are going to, there's a lot of changes you're going through, a lot of things that you are changing in your beliefs and who you are. And that's why I feel, Taurus, there's the next few years are going to be dramatically life-changing. And yeah, 5 of Cups. So there does seem to be something lacking in your emotions. There's something that you're trying to get out of. Disappointments, upsetting situations. So, the 9th house is also legal. So again, I'm seeing this connection. If you're not happy, in a relationship, and the karma of Saturn and Pluto being in there is you've been trying to work on a relationship, trying to figure out how to get out of this emotional pain. So some of you, you really are thinking about what to do about a relationship. But this also can be about your career, and maybe some of you aren't happy in your career and you want to make some changes. Maybe this is about going back to school, learning more and getting a higher education. It also can be about maybe traveling and moving and doing something differently. So let me pull one more card, because I do feel a lot of you Taurans are not happy in your career. But there's changes. There's definitely, with Saturn and Pluto, they've wanted you to get a little bit more mature or more experience, more understanding, more focus, especially, well, I see the male and female. So it really is about finding the balance also for you Taurans with the male and female energy, the elements, but I feel a lot of you Taurans, both male and female, have been going through a lot of emotional upheaval and really having to deal with your beliefs and how you handle that. And I feel a lot of you are connecting spiritually to the divine, to your beliefs, to your angels and guides, because of this change that you're feeling. Because Uranus is also about not just revolution and being a rebel and being different and eccentric, but it is tapping into the universe, to the connection to astrology and the esoteric and the occult. It really is learning all about them, connecting to it, because you are going to be so psychically sensitive to those energies. So let's look at this connection to the sun, to yourself, and maybe some of the positive things that may be happening in your 11th house, or anything else that may be positive that may be happening. But remember, Mercury is, retrograde for most of the month, so your communication with others may be a little bit fuzzy, may not be as clear, because you also have Neptune sitting in that 11th house. So communications with others may be a little bit fuzzy. There may be things that you're needing to get clear of. So this may be a month that whatever communication you receive, a new connection to love, wanting to maybe try to commit to a relationship with some type of help. This may be you know, going to some type of assistance and therapy in the 11th house, an organization, you know, association, someone that you can go to help, get some help. So let me pull a card here, because let's see what you may be dealing with, the self, anything that may come through communication or with others. The Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is really like getting out there and having fun, Taurus. So I feel a lot of you this month. I see Three of Cups. I see a new connection of desire, and that's what the Page of Wands is. It's like you've got new desires. You want to go out and have some fun and pleasure, and this may be connections to friends. You're getting out more, especially if you're single or becoming single. It looks like you're going to start to get out there and mingle. You're going to really have some fun, and you're going to feel like a child again. So it's really positive. Also, connection to children. We're talking about domestic harmony. So there may be, you know, wonderful things happening with maybe your children and having a lot more peace with them. And, you know, maybe the communication, maybe there's, you know, things that you're doing, Taurus, to help improve your communication with your children.